Well, a very good morning, good evening, good afternoon from a not too cold Alaska right now.
Hey y'all, we are in Ketchikan where service, we're going to catch it if we can.
That's right.
We're in Ketchikan, Alaska. We just left Sitka yesterday. And so we will see how long this connection holds, if it holds. But we wanted to not miss you this week because tomorrow we are on a sea day and we know that that connection will not hold.
Yeah, no, that's not going to be a strong enough connection over there.
So it is a Friday morning for most. And we expect this to be fairly short, but we wanted to at least come on and say hello, see who might be up on a Friday morning or Friday afternoon, I guess, technically in some parts of the world.
Some parts of the world it is, most parts, just not the West Coast. The West
Maybe
Coast is still waking up.
maybe even Friday evening, I guess, depending
It
on
could
where you
be.
are. Lindsay might be making pasta right now for dinner.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know what time it is there, but I mean, maybe. Anyway.
Brian Shell did chime in. He said, could be your first streamer from underneath DC in a metro car. Maybe can't stay long as he doesn't have headphones.
Oh, fun. Our first underground streamer. I love it.
We're streaming underground.
I mean, we think we're streaming. We're not even quite sure.
We certainly are. Everything looks good on my display. Yeah. So we are currently, as we mentioned, in Ward Cove in Ketchikan. So this is Norwegian's privately developed cruise port that they wanted their ships to dock at. So that's where we are. We're adjacent to the Norwegian Encore. That is the sister, the younger sister to the Norwegian Joy. She's a little bit younger than this ship, but she's the final ship in the Breakaway Plus class fleet, or Breakaway Plus class together.
Did you see her big old platform at the back? What is that platform?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, she's got this like big giant platform. I do wonder how long Daniel has been waiting to use that one.
Right.
I don't know if you saw that come through.
Yeah. Hi, Mark and Rocky. Happy to catch you this Friday.
I love it. I personally love
That's
it.
good.
But I like a good joke.
Now, Eric happens to be on Norwegian right now as well. You know,
On the Aqua, on the Norwegian
He's
Aqua.
on
Eric,
Norwegian Aqua.
tell us everything. Post. I want you to post like just like those accounts on the internet that do this. Post. Tell everyone what you're thinking of Aqua.
Yeah, we still want to know what's going on there. We love that ship. Sandy C, happy Sail Talk Friday. Yeah.
Can we go back to Eric for just a moment? Speaking of the Norwegian Aqua, you may have seen, but there will be a video going live directly after this Sail Talk Friday, excuse me. Yeah. And it is our Norwegian Aqua full review.
So excited.
We would have posted it sooner, but we just didn't have service this week. And so finally yesterday we got enough service in Sitka.
Yes.
Sitka, Alaska, that we were able to get it scheduled. And so it will go live at 11 a.m. East and North.
No. 11 a.m. where we're located. 12 at noon for those of you on Pacific time, so you'll get a nice lunch treat. All the way up until 3 p.m. on Eastern.
I'm so confused what time it is anywhere right now because of this whole. We lost an hour. Then tonight we gain an hour. Tomorrow night we gain an hour. We gain an hour to come back. I have no idea what time it is in the world.
So if we both seem a little bit tired, it's because we have been having a great time on this cruise. I am going to tell you that. We're not going to share our full final thoughts because the cruise is not over yet. You have to wait for our full review for those details. But we are going to potentially, depending on how the streaming service happens to continue on, we may have some special guests show up with us towards the end of today's live stream, just before we premiere our full review of Aqua, to let us know their thoughts of the cruise so far.
Okay, that would be exciting if they did.
So we'll see how that goes.
I'm going to crack this. It's not my green colored drink, so I'm kind of sad. Although I did have it yesterday in Sitka. They had my green colored drink in the diet form yesterday in Sitka. I was so excited. It was my first one in a week. And so I was very excited. Rocky was just like, oy vey.
Yeah, I think you might be addicted.
I might be addicted. But I will say this is my first liquid of the morning, and we were up until
that time.
Far later than I wanted to be for a Sail Talk Friday morning's kickoff. But you know what? We were playing at Minefield. We were playing cards in the card room with mom and dad and some new friends we met. And it was just a blast. And we just could never stop, it seems.
We just can't. We just get addicted and have so much fun.
We do.
All right. Sandy C, let's come back to you. Happy Sail Talk Friday to you. She's driving home to Baton Rouge from visiting her parents in Mississippi.
Operator, won't you put me on through? Gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Yes, welcome to Baton Rouge. Drive safe.
Please do. Number shifts can hear us and see us just fine.
That's awesome. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Daniel. Kathy B is here. She said, "Hey guys, hey."
Kathy B, I am just in this outside in Alaska. Can you believe that? It's Rocky's in a short sleeve shirt. I've got 3 layers. I've got this, I've got another long sleeve shirt, and I've got a shirt underneath it.
Yes.
The temperature out there, if my phone will pull it up, which
Ketchikan Gateway Borough. Interesting.
it's currently 50 degrees out here, and I'm just in this. I do have these just in case. I am prepared because my ears get cold. I'm a delicate flower.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Did your phone not charge? Oh, it's not on the charger.
It's not.
Number shift said, "Yay, a full review. Juno, it will be a great video. I can hardly sit still." And he respelled Juno correctly. Thank you for that, Daniel.
Oh my goodness, I can hardly sit still. We might have to use that one.
I think so.
Yes, Rocky, we had all sorts of them earlier this week. Where's a Minnesotan's favorite place to?
Gosh. Juneau? Oh no, it's in Alaska. Juneau? Don't you know? I can't even do it.
Don't you know?
Yeah,
don't you know?
Can't even do it right.
Anyway, a Midwesterner. Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So,
how was your week?
Yeah, how's your week been? For us, the cruise has been pretty good. We have been to a lot of ports. If this was a normal cruise, we would be disembarking the vessel right now in the final port, not disembarking in a cruise port of Ketchikan.
Yeah.
So it's been a very unique sailing experience for us to Alaska. We're so used to those short port calls.
We're so used to those short 7-day cruises.
Well, no, I'm saying the port calls when we are only in port from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m., those sorts of things, and then sailing on to the next port. So it's been really nice having that relaxed cruising experience to Alaska.
Yesterday in Sitka, we got in at 7 and we were there until 4:30. And so that's a full day. Today we're here until 7:30, I think it is.
8 o'clock, technically 7:30 back on board. Yeah, I mean, we got in at 8 a.m.
It's fun. I mean, we got in at 8 a.m. and there were people that likely got off at 8 a.m. But we did not. We're not one of those people.
No, thank you. We're good. So it's just been great. If you've been keeping tabs with us on our socials, you'll know that in Juneau, we went to this beautiful place called Glacier Gardens. I've been there before with my parents, and we wanted to show Mark that awesome space. And if I would have taken pictures and video of his first reactions, it would have been much better. I'm sorry I missed it. I was not expecting the reaction that he provided.
It was okay.
He's an actor.
I would say, I mean, if you're coming to Alaska and you have questions about any of these ports, let us know. Drop a note. Send Rocky a note. Send me a note. We've got ideas in every one of these ports. Now we visited every port at least 3 times. Sitka was the unique one. Sitka yesterday was the first time we've been to Sitka. Everyone didn't want to do anything. I wanted to go hiking. I wanted to explore, but everyone just kind of wanted to get back on the ship, which was fine. I was bummed by that. But next time in Sitka, I'm going to explore and I'm going to go hiking. There's a totem forest, which is exciting. And so there's just lots to do.
There is. It's true. Jumping back to Juneau, we went to Amalga.
Okay.
One of our favorites.
Why would you do something that requires internet right now? It's fine. we don't have good service. Let's check email. We went back to Amalga, in Juneau.
Yep.
Which
Had
was
a good
amazing.
time there.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We'll get to the next port in a moment. Number shift said, "Have you seen any wildlife yet?" Yes. Actually, in Juneau, we saw our first set of bald eagles.
Yes, and then again in Icy Strait Point.
I can't even go far enough back to show you how big those eagles were when they were perched.
Icy Strait Point, there was an eagle that was sitting on the pier or sitting on one of the mooring line poles of the ship, and literally we watched him swoop down into the water, grab a fish, carry the fish with him as the fish was doing this, and go to his nest where he dropped off, or where he kind of landed in the nest with another eagle, and it was super cool.
It was really neat. lot of people were standing there taking photos and watching and oohing and awing and at the just the site. It was just so cool.
I will gladly share some of those photos with you, but it just looks like a bunch of trees. It's really, they blend in very well.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was cool.
So we've seen eagles.
Yep, we've seen eagles, and that's really I don't think I've seen anything else. Have you? Have you seen any whales?
I've not seen any whales, but I've seen a lot of wildlife. I've seen our fellow cruisers at the buffet. That's a wildlife up there.
It's not that wild, honestly. It's really not that bad.
But I've seen some geese. I saw a goose, Canadian goose in Alaska, which I was surprised by. I thought they were just in Canada. But
that was an icy strait.
Yeah, we saw a goose. We went on a little hike, hidden lake trail hike, which was super cool. Yep. The first time I've ever seen quicksand or ground that acts like quicksand.
Yeah.
There were warnings all over not to step on the ground because you would sink down in and it would eat you up.
Right. So we were on a secured walking trail.
That was new. I've never seen that before. I've never been more tempted to push Rocky off of the trail in my life. Just kidding. Just.
Good idea. Yeah, but we really. So it's kind of weird here on board Norwegian Cruise Lines. They don't have a naturalist, and usually you rely on a naturalist to tell you that there are wild things in the waters as you're sailing along. And so we haven't really had any indication to say, hey, go to the port side of the ship. Hey, go to the starboard side of the ship, or look here or there. And so,
and that's Huron Joy. That's Huron.
And that is Huron Joy. Yep. Yeah. So it's been a very quiet cruise in terms of
announcements, which has been so
announcements, but also water wildlife, which is kind of a bummer. I enjoy seeing
now to be fair, where we've seen the whales before, where we've seen wildlife before, we've been at the aft of the ship as we've been leaving ports, and we've not gone outside at all to leave ports. Yesterday, Rocky went to shower when we left the port, and so we're not actively out there looking for it like we have been on every other cruise to Alaska that we've done.
That's true. Part of that is just scheduling.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Okay. So to answer your question, number shift. There you go. Thanks for asking. That was a great question. Sandy C wants to know what our bucket list cruises are.
Ooh, good question, Sandy.
That's a long list.
I've got several. Go ahead.
For me, it's a few that Mark has already done.
Okay.
So Panama Canal would be one of them.
Absolutely. That's my that's my re-bucket list.
Re-bucket list. Crossing the Atlantic would be another one.
Re-bucket list. Yeah.
Sailing the Mediterranean would be a third.
Bucket list.
Doing the northern fjords, so North Europe and going into England and Iceland and all of those areas would be another.
Okay. Do I get any?
Yeah, but yeah. You're okay. Fine. Sure.
Australia.
That would be
to me. Seeing the Great Barrier Reef, I think that absolutely amazing and looks stunning. The flight is killer, though. That's the one challenge. So if I could figure out a way to get over to Europe on a cruise ship and then take a cruise ship from Europe over to a repositioning over to Australia. Wait, where did they go to Australia?
All we need to do is get onto the Carnival Luminosa at the end of season.
Bud, do I want to get on the Carnival Luminosa for 80 days?
Bud, it's Gene.
It's Gene. Oh, Gene. Sorry. You're right. Gene, do I want to get on the Carnival Luminosa for 80 days? I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
It won't be 80 days, but yeah. At least you can sail over to Japan and then fly from Japan down, and you're already on the Asian side.
So to me, the two that are really high on my list because they're easier to accomplish are Australia and Hawaii round trip. I think I've been to Hawaii, but I think it would be cool to cruise to each of the islands and spend a full day. I just think that would be really cool to see all of the different islands.
That'd be cool. That'd be a neat way to do it.
Great question. Thank you, Sandy C.
Yes. Bud, he said that he'll go with you on the hike in 2026.
Bud, let's book it. Let's go.
So let me sound off here for just a quick second.
Okay,
it's not going to be a bad thing.
Oh, he just sounded off. Okay, so moving on.
Sorry. Ooh, let me take a quick drink.
Oh my goodness gracious, y'all! This is what
there we
get
go.
early in the morning in Alaska.
Yep. So the reason why I was not interested in doing more, we had my mom with us in Sitka. My dad decided to stay behind.
Yeah.
And my mom and Mark and I, we were walking around and doing a bunch of shopping and eating and enjoying the sights. And I did not feel it was appropriate to leave my mom in a foreign place by herself. So I opted to want to come back to the ship with her. Yeah, and that was the decision.
It's true. The U.S. is a very scary
Well,
place.
no, I mean that's not very nice to leave someone by themselves like that.
Oh, good
Just saying.
times.
Anyway,
Thank you, Bob.
I'm very much interested in doing the hike in Sitka or the different hikes that they have available. Just wasn't the right timing in my mind. Daniel, Icy, looks like you gotta go straight to Alaska to experience the wildlife. Point taken. He just put Icy straight points all in one. He did say that he's gonna stop now,
See
though.
what he did.
So
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Hey, Amethyst Hayes Adventures is here.
Hey, Amy, how's it going?
Hello,
We haven't
hello.
seen you in a hot second.
It's been a minute, I was going to say, but it's good to see you. Welcome
Yeah.
aboard. Hope you are having a great week. Happy Friday. It is almost the weekend, and it's almost time to make Norwegian Aqua our full review live. Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
We're about 45 minutes or 40 minutes away from that. Yay. Thank you, Connie. I got a little support from you. I appreciate it.
You get support from me all the time. I book all of my cruises through Rocky. That's thiscruiselife.com/travel.
There we go. You need a travel agent. There's the information on how to get in touch with me. Thiscruiselife.com/travel or Rocky at thiscruiselife.com.
Good times.
All right. We are currently live on location on the Norwegian Joy in Ketchikan, Alaska. It's actually the port of Ward Cove. That is Norwegian's private exclusive destination in Ketchikan that they developed for their ships to dock.
Yes. And Connie, happy Sail Talk Friday to you as well. It is good to have you aboard. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Norwegian Joy. We'll share a little bit about the ports. Joy has been a joy, honestly. Our cruise director, she is 3 sailings into her contract, or 3 sailings into being a cruise director,
right?
Which has been really cool to see her. Just to hear her growth and see her doing a great job this cruise. Mm-hmm. Her signature sign off is, "It is a joy to be your cruise director," and we're on the Norwegian Joy. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I think it's great.
No, it is. She's been doing a great job. We've had some good conversations with her, great interactions. So
great crew interactions overall.
Oh yeah, no, the crew's been great on board.
We have met some amazing from night 1, Jerry down at the whiskey bar.
Maltings Whiskey Bar.
Is it really Maltings? I have not seen the brand. Wow,
it's right outside when you walk in.
Small fun.
I'll show it to you later.
Jerry has been great. Joanna has been great down there. They've known our names. They know our orders.
Yes.
From night 1.
Yeah.
Night 1.
Yeah.
Nilu in the main dining room.
Yep. Nilu's been fantastic.
Just so the crew has really been exceptional, I will say, on the trip.
Yeah, we've gotten to know the crew at the local a lot because we spent a lot of time there.
Gosh, Miracle is there. She always takes good care of. They're all. Honestly, we've had really, really good experiences.
We have,
which is awesome.
But catching up, I totally get that, Rocky. I was thinking when we're on Virgin, we can maybe do the hike. Yep.
Ooh.
So it's funny. I actually tried to pull up our Virgin itinerary because I thought Sitka was a part of our stop, and it's not loaded properly into cruise shipmate. So I'll take your word that we're going to Sitka.
We don't have any other documentation that says where we're going.
I wasn't going to take time to search. I just went where it was going to be easiest to find those details. Number ship Daniel said, doesn't Cunard operate transatlantic cruise? Might be a cool experience. Yes, they do. With the Cunard experience, it is a nonstop one-way from New York to Southampton or reverse order.
It's also on my bucket list. I think it would be cool to experience a one-way transit and maybe just stay on and come back.
Sure.
It's
not that cheap.
I like to eat. I like to drink. I like to sleep.
Yes.
I can kick. I can sit. Anyway.
You can Sitka.
I can Sitka. Hey, Daniel, I will talk more about this when we get back, but I think you would love Alaska. I really, really do. We saw some termites. It was great.
Where was that?
I don't know. Oh. Anyway, it's a joy, Juneau. It's a joy, Juneau. It's a joy, Juneau. Oh, dear. Don't encourage Daniel, y'all. Don't encourage number shift. I know, I said don't encourage number shift.
All right. I'm just saying, that was Connie.
I know. That's what I said, encourage. Encourage away.
Please. It's good to laugh. Okay.
What?
Really dragging it. So, in case anyone is wondering, we are currently sitting outside of Food Republic, one of Mark's favorite onboard restaurants.
I don't know where it is. Can you see it?
It's right
Oh,
there.
right
It might be the signage. I don't know.
Food Republic.
Yeah.
It is my favorite Norwegian restaurant on. It's my favorite restaurant on board a Norwegian cruise ship, is what I was trying to say.
Okay.
And it's not on all of them. In fact, more and more, they're not even showing up on the new ships, which makes me super sad. But it's the sushi rolls. It's the Asian lettuce wraps. It's the I mean, just I love it. I wanted to go this cruise, but was told no. My life is so hard.
It is so
This
tough.
cruise life of mine is so difficult. Instead, we're going back to Cagney's, the steakhouse tonight. Cagney's is my literal least favorite restaurant on board a Norwegian cruise ship. It really is. It's just
I don't know. I think we're gonna have a conversation with mom and dad.
okay. It's just
Yeah.
not. It's not. I know everyone loves it. It's fan favorite. Everyone
It
rates
is.
it as their #1 restaurant. I've eaten there 3 times now. Tonight, if we do go back, I will not get the filet. The filet is the most bland piece of meat I've ever had.
I will say that this cruise, I have been more impressed with Cagney's.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't like glue.
Yeah.
Last cruise we did Cagney's on the Sky, and it was probably the worst cruise dining experience I've ever had. I mean, we hated
Yeah,
it. It
that
made
was
our
terrible.
hated
It was
list.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Connie is celebrating sushi. Sushi.
Oh, is Cagney's?
Is Cagney's on this Norwegian? Can't remember if we talked about it. Yes.
It is. It's on everyone. I mean,
It is.
and literally, I don't know. Maybe it's just us, but because it is. Everyone loves Cagney's. I mean,
the Norwegian Encore that we're docked right next to just ripped out the secondary space at the aft of the ship to expand Cagney's and take up the entire aft.
The entire aft of the ship is Cagney's because they can't keep up with the reservations. So I mean, keep that in mind. We always say this: take what resonates and leave the rest. Everyone has different tastes. You don't love the lamb was better this time, right?
It was better. It was better, but it wasn't the best lamb I've ever had.
Have you had better lamb this trip?
Yeah.
Oh, where?
The ossobuco was delicious last night in La Cucina.
It was.
The lamb was also really good at Le Bistro. There was lamb served 2 ways, and that was delicious.
Mom didn't like the second way. She didn't like the lamb log. There's a lamb log.
No, it wasn't the lamb log. It was the lamb.
She liked the shank. She didn't like the lamb log.
She had an issue with the lamb chop, because the first one was perfectly cooked and the second one was not.
How many pieces of lamb are there?
2. Well, you get 2 lamb chops and 1 of the lamb log shanks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway, so we've eaten well. We've eaten at Le Bistro. Well, you catch up and figure out where you are. We've eaten at Le Bistro. We've eaten at La Cucina. La Cucina was phenomenal. Honestly, my favorite meal that we've had this whole cruise.
Yeah.
Cagney's, as I mentioned, and tonight we're supposed to go back to Cagney's, but maybe Rocky's. It sounds like Rocky's changing his mind, and we might go to Food Republic.
Oh, it's not me changing. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the parental unit.
Okay.
Michael Petruzak said, "Can't wait for our Jade cruise out of San Diego. Love Moderno Churrascaria."
Churrascaria. Oh, it's my favorite.
Michael,
it's my other favorite. It's my other favorite. Sorry, my other favorite.
Your other.
Food Republic's my #1.
Michael, remind me when you are going to be sailing on the Jade. Is that with us or is that not with us? I can't recall.
Oh, Jade is November.
San Diego. November. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like day 4 the cruise will be in Sitka on our brilliant voyage.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Bud. Appreciate the details.
Thank you for looking that up for us, Bud. Appreciate that.
Amy,
so we're coming back to Sitka.
Apparently so. Next year.
For how long? Are we in port for a while, Bud? Now I'm just asking about all of these follow-up questions.
I know, right? Bud, tell us what we're doing. We've got some crew walking behind us. They're cleaning the decks today.
I love it. Always making sure everything's clean and safe.
Amy said, if no cruise plans, September 14th carnival celebration. Well, I am sorry to inform you. We do actually have cruise plans on September 14th, but it is a cruise that we are going to.
It's the end of our group cruise, so we're literally on. So unfortunately, yeah, that would not work.
Yeah,
sad, but we have pretty much all of 2026 open right now.
it's a lot. It's a lot open.
We've got 2 cruises booked next year.
Yeah, something like that.
We are doing. It's not yet announced because we haven't officially booked it. We're going to go down to cruise next. Today, are they open?
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
There is a cruise. There is a new ship that will be launching next year by Norwegian Cruise Lines. If you've ever heard of the Norwegian Luna, she will shine brighter is her tagline. We're going to be looking at options for that inaugural sailing.
And actually, Sandy C, that may cross one of my bucket list items off of the list.
Morocco is a bucket list item.
I mean, I would love to go to Morocco. I don't know about you.
I don't. I would have to do some research on Morocco because that's a port that I don't want to just sit on the ship.
Absolutely. What? No. Why would that even be an option?
I don't know. Okay.
Weird. Sandy C, speaking of, she said Bliss out of California would be my first NCL cruise. Are there any differences between NCL and Carnival that I should know about? I don't know that we have enough time to talk about all the differences on this live, Sandy.
We should put out a video. We should literally put out a video. Now that we've had a chance to do Royal, Carnival, Norwegian, Virgin, Celebrity, Margaritaville at Sea, and there's one more in there that I'm forgetting. Holland, and there's one more that I'm forgetting. Carnival. Did I say Carnival already? Yes. Now that we've had a chance, it's so interesting to see the differences between the lines. Yes, absolutely. So, and I'm sorry, which ship?
Oh, she's going on Bliss.
On Bliss.
So it's this class.
So I've not been on Bliss yet to be able to speak to the crew there. And right, you know this as well. The crew varies based on every ship, every contract, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But the ships are beautiful. I mean, they don't have. So if you like, it
looks like we're back.
Okay. Oh, I don't. Can they hear us still here? Because that's my phone.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So Carnival Jubilee has some beautifully designed spaces that I absolutely love.
That's true.
I think about the chandelier here in the secondary atrium.
You're gonna swing from the chandelier?
They've got comedy. They've got shows. They've got entertainment. They've got game shows like Carnival has. Differences.
I would say the app is a big differentiator between the two cruise lines.
Good point.
The app with Carnival is super interactive. You can select what you want to do ahead of time based on what's going to be going on from the trivias, the shows, etc. You can see what everyone else in your party is going to be going and participating in. And there's a chat feature with Carnival. Unfortunately, Norwegian's app is very basic in that regard.
Yeah.
Every single day, you have the new Freestyle Daily. That's what they call their planner. And that comes out only one day at a time. You can't look further into the future except for when you're in your cabin where you can actually see the details from there. And there's no chat feature. So it's a little bit of a challenge to be able to stay in touch with other members of your party.
Unless you have internet or use the old-fashioned way with sticky notes or a whiteboard. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Now, Norwegian did just relaunch this app from the ground up, and they're proud of it. They're touting it. It's not good. It's not good. Now, here's what I will say. Yes. Carnival, fun fact, Carnival was the first to launch an app.
Oh, yeah.
Carnival launched the Hub app 10 years ago now, more than that, actually. Yeah. And so they have had many years to perfect it. And so, yes, that's something different. And I would say Carnival, the other thing they're known for is the fun ships.
Yeah.
So the other difference is their fun squad. I mean, they've got a whole fun academy. And so there's trivias and there's entertainment on board, but it just doesn't have that same ring as Carnival, if that makes sense. It's still fun. We still go to them. Well, you didn't go to it, but I went with our new friends. I went to movies trivia where you had to act out a movie title or you had to listen to the soundtrack from the movie and guess which it was. And like that was a ton of fun. Last night we went to the Riff Off game show where where the live band on stage plays a riff from a song and you have to buzz in and guess which the song is. And there are two teams that battle it out. They also had to do air guitar. They had to sing. So there's a lot of fun stuff on board. It just, Carnival, those red shirts really stand out.
With the red shoes.
Branding.
It is.
I will say what I do like the food on Norwegian better. I really do.
Yes.
I have really come to love the food on Norwegian.
Yes.
And if you have more at sea, you've got multiple specialty restaurants included. The free at sea, more at sea has the drinks package included. Yes. When you start looking at the price, if you were to book a comparable cruise to Carnival and buy Cheers, you can't touch it. You can't touch the Norwegian pricing. You really can't.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a long answer.
That was a long answer. Hopefully that answered some of your questions there, Sandy. If you have more questions, and if you have more questions, feel free to drop us a note. You can send us an email or hit us up on any of our social platforms, and we'll respond to you with some more detailed information.
Fun fact: I just got a note saying that the Norwegian Aqua premieres in 30 minutes.
That's right.
Norwegian Aqua full review premieres in 30 minutes.
I saw that as well. Yes, Bud said that he sent us a screenshot on Messenger of the itinerary. Thank you so much, Bud. Appreciate it. Michael said that he loves Cagney's on the Bliss, but the Italian place was a big letdown. La Cucina.
Oh.
On service. There we go. He did not like La Cucina. I am so sad to hear that.
But time out. I'm going to tell him something.
All right.
It
may not work, but there you go.
So my first Onda. Wait, is it Onda?
It was Onda. Yeah, it was Onda on core.
On Bliss? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know.
Onda or is it La Cucina?
I don't know. He just said Italian place.
Okay. So my first Onda by Scarpetta experience was a big letdown on Encore. So the ship that's literally directly across from us in port today, it was a letdown. It was disappointing. I was like, I don't need to go back here. We went back to Onda on Prima and absolutely fell in love. It was amazing. And so unfortunately, what I will say is I've had some hit and miss experiences. So I do hope that next time it's better, because last night's La Cucina was amazing. The best we've had.
I'm craving it right now. I can go for more lasagna.
I'm so full. I will not eat until dinner tonight. Oh, unless we go into Ketchikan and we get a jellyfish donut.
Always the stipulation.
Okay, so 10 a.m. We are in Sitka at 10 a.m.
And we don't know what leaving time is yet.
Virgin Voyages doesn't tell you what time we leave.
I can find it if I log into my portal, because I can see it on the back end, but no need to rush through that. Thank you so much, bud. Appreciate it.
But that will give us plenty of time to hike, because it will be early enough in the day that we'll be able to get out to the trails.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm excited.
The weird thing about Sitka is you have to take buses into the town. That was a new experience for me.
Actually, Bud, I will likely, you and I likely will be hiking together, because you'll be with mom and dad, and you won't want to leave them in a foreign place.
They'll be together. Don't be so dramatic. My gosh. Gene said it's a great 103-degree pre-afternoon in Phoenix, Arizona.
Just 103 degrees
cool
at
103.
9:30 in the morning? Oh.
No, it's 11:30.
11:30?
Yeah.
I don't know what time it is anywhere.
It's okay. I got you.
Thank you.
Michael said he thinks it's the week before November 2nd. Okay. It's actually the November 2nd sailing. He did respond back to Jade. So we will miss each other by
a couple weeks. Just a couple weeks.
Yeah. Oh, bummer.
So you'll have to we'll watch your review on the Jade in preparation for our cruise on the Jade.
Number Shift said Morocco has really cool architecture. Yes, I have definitely heard that.
I've never been to Morocco.
Well, neither have I. I don't know that he has been to Morocco either.
Have you been to Maracas?
And that's not a place, but I have played the maracas.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Macrina is here. Happy Friday and hello. Hey, Macrina.
Hey,
thanks for tuning in.
Welcome aboard the Sail Talks Friday. Okay, so I will tell you, for anyone that is curious, we will be returning to the normal Sail Talk Saturday schedule starting next week.
Yes.
Through mid-July. At least mid-July. We might even be able to do a Sail Talk Saturday live on location at Celebration Key, y'all. Carnival's private new exclusive destination. We say we will. We don't know that we're going to have service in Celebration
We will try.
Key, but we will try. And so we will be returning to our normal Sail Talk Saturday schedule for the foreseeable future.
Yes.
It's a little motorcycle out there.
Motorcycle.
Like, what is that noise? It's a little motorcycle. We are in. Okay, I'm going to turn this for them. Can I turn this real quick? I just want you to see where we are right now. This is where we are right now, y'all. Can you see okay?
Yeah, it looks good.
I mean, it is. I'm going to try not to fall over the edge of the cruise ship, though we would go viral.
I mean, we would ask for donations to get you to go in the water.
No, we're definitely not going in the water today, no matter how much you give. I'm just letting you know. But yeah, this is where we are. This is beautiful Ward Cove here in Catch Me If You Can, Alaska.
Ooh, Catch Me If You Can. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm going to let you
that's fine.
reposition
I got
because you're good at this.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a preview of what is in our periphery and what we're sitting next to. It's. I'll be curious. What do you think?
Thank you for that, Mark.
You're welcome.
Let's see here.
I will say the one
Yes,
thing
go
I will
ahead.
say about the weather, it has been gray. I
Really has.
do remember now why I moved to Phoenix from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
It's been gray, it's been overcast, it's been misty. It's my first ever Alaskan cruise. This is my fifth. It's my first ever Alaskan cruise where it's been gray and overcast.
The whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
I mean,
literally.
When I was on Encore, it was sunshine and stars the entire time. This has been gray and overcast. It's still beautiful. I mean, it is. You saw it. It's still absolutely beautiful.
The sun is attempting to come out. I'm seeing some shadows right now, so I'm gonna go back into the hole and hide.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
What?
They literally told us on stage last night, the sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, let's not. Okay,
I'm
okay.
not gonna sing.
So, that's what they were talking about. Now
They
I
knew.
know.
They knew in advance.
Wow.
We did get a little bit of clear skies last night. I took a couple pictures. It was gorgeous. I may have got the aurora. I don't know. It was different colors and it was dark. And I'm hopeful. I'm really truly hopeful because that was like our last opportunity until we go to Alaska again, which makes me sad.
Oh man, are mom and dad watching right now?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, if they are, could you use your Moret C package and bring us a bevy?
A nice Irish coffee that's actually got hot coffee in it, not cold coffee.
Something, because I have not had any liquid this morning and my throat is still dry.
You can go and get us some if you are wanting.
I could.
Yeah. Okay. Michael said they are fun, but is it fun enough to offset the other issues? I think he's referring to Carnival versus Norwegian. That's a good way to put it.
It's so I will. I mean, we're excited to go back to Carnival Vista to check out Celebration Key. I've got Carnival Liberty.
Yeah, Carnival.
Got several Carnival Liberties out of New Orleans. I love New Orleans.
Yeah.
Love it. And so there's still a lot to do on a Carnival ship. The food has been my biggest disappointment this past year. You've heard me talk about this before on the lives. I'm not going to rehash it. And you've even seen it in my Radiance video. The food has been really disappointing, and that's a big part of my cruise experience.
Yeah.
But the experience of getting you to and from and exploring the ports and laying out in Serenity and all of those things are still great, and we still absolutely enjoy them. Yeah. But I have become it's so strange. I mean, once you start trying different brands, you're like, oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
I really. And the other thing that I've been really sad about with Carnival last year is how much they've cut their crew.
Yeah.
And so the amount of crew interactions has just really taken a toll. And that's another big part. This cruise, how many people did we just name off at the beginning of this video? Oh, Jeffrey comes up to us every day, and Jerry, sorry, Jerry.
Jerry, Joanna.
We don't know now,
Lou.
but they know us. They never mess up our names. It's
true.
wild.
They're fantastic. It's
Yeah.
been a great experience. Gene, make sure you book your cruise through Rocky. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to throw that up on the screen. I know we've already been there, but we're going to go back. If you need a travel agent, feel free to hit me up. Go to thiscruiselife.com/travel or rocky@thiscruiselife.com through email. Either way is a great way to get in touch with me. I'd be happy to help you out.
Fantastic.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Gene. Connie said that she's been to a Mexican restaurant called Maracas in Kissimmee, Florida.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So we have you.
Maraca. I love it. Amy said that she'll need all the Celebration Key things that she'll be in there in September.
Yes.
So Amy, stay tuned to the channel. We will be going to Celebration Key as the first official cruise ship in July 12th, sailing on the Carnival Vista. We are going to, like Mark mentioned, we're going to attempt to go live there. Even if we don't go live, we're going to still capture a lot of video and footage and put together a video sharing our experience, thoughts, and what it's like on Celebration Key.
Yes, we're going to record the whole thing.
Yeah.
Rocky's going to go down the water slide.
You better
it's
believe
included.
it. If it's included, I'm going to do it.
Water slide's included.
Let's do it.
John Hill, but the water slide is included.
Although, to be fair, I haven't done any of the water slide Joy, so
I keep to get him to go on the water slides, y'all, for the channel, for you and the channel.
It's like a polar plunge. I just don't know.
I think you should do it. What do you think? Okay.
Gosh.
We'll see if they comment in the comments.
If I do it, then Mark has to do it. See, that's the challenge. That's going to be the challenge, is getting him to agree
They
to do
try
it.
to make me go on the water slides, and I said, no.
I know. Macrina wanted to know if we've had the king crab yet on shore.
So yesterday, 2 king crabs were $96. And so, no, we did not try the king crab.
Yeah. Sitka's very high pricing.
Well, king crab everywhere is expensive. So, but we did do, not pork sliders.
We did salmon sliders.
Salmon sliders.
King
Thank
salmon.
you. King salmon sliders, which were
Delicious.
Amazing.
I could go for one of those right
I still am. No.
You had nachos last night.
I have a La Cucina, baby.
But you also had nachos last night.
I did.
Local.
We went to the local at 2:30 in the morning and had nachos. I wasn't hungry, but you know, it's the thing you do at 2:30 on a Norwegian cruise line ship.
That's
after playing cards with mom and dad. Mom and dad stay up way later than I ever realized, than I've ever known any parents to stay up. I'm like, I want to go to bed.
That's funny. Connie said, "Don't tempt my wallet." It's tempting, isn't it?
Same, Connie. Tempt my wallet.
Macrina wants to know if the seas are ever me if they're sailing north on an Alaskan cruise.
The first night out, I will say the first night out on this voyage. So we talked to someone that was on the back-to-back. So she did the sailing last.
I haven't seen her in a couple days. I think about
she did the last sailing, and she said the first night out was awful. She's like, people were sick, and it was rough, and so we were like, oh no, how is it going to be? Because Rocky's mom gets seasick, and so the first night out was a little rocky, not as bad as we've seen it. And it wasn't as bad as the week prior. So it can be depending on the weather pattern. And Rocky's mom did get sick, unfortunately.
She
struggled through that first sea day. Now she hadn't eaten, unfortunately, and so she had an empty stomach. Once she got food in her, she was fine.
Yeah, she was much better.
So we always recommend the wristbands, and if you need the patches, there are multiple solutions out there. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I thought he said Rocky. I was like, oh, he knows your name. Jerry's cleaning the tub.
Michael said, said yes. We love the Radiance and we'll be on it next month. But we are also moving more and more towards more NCL. We purchased NCL stock as we anticipate more NCL cruises. Now make sure that you take advantage of those stocks if you have more than 100 shares.
100 shares or more. Yeah, congratulations on the stock purchase. Yes, absolutely. We did that as well.
Yeah.
Do
we have an article about the NCL stockholders?
Yes, NCL shareholder. If you search that out on the website, it is out there.
Go to thiscruiselife.com and search NCL stocks.
You already know all about it. Like I said, there are things. I mean, I have 3 more Carnival sailings and not a very long distance of time, and so I just got off Radiance, just got off Panorama, and so there's a lot to love about Carnival, but I would say this has been the year of Norwegian for sure.
Yes,
for sure.
It has been.
We've got the Joy and Jade coming up. Jade and Epic. Jade and Epic coming up. We're on the Joy right now. Hi, live from the Norwegian Joy. This cruise line.
That is what the caption has read several times today.
Okay, fantastic.
Numbership said you are also returning to the Venezia. What a fancy ship. Hope they hire more crew by the time you get there.
Well, Daniel, I don't want to break your heart, but
achy breaky heart.
The Venezia is likely, like World Asia, the Venezia is likely going to be one that I have to cancel. Norwegian just announced the official transatlantic for Norwegian Luna, Aqua's sister, and it conflicts with Venezia. And so I haven't made it yet, but I have to make the very difficult choice of, do I go to Morocco or do I go to Port Canaveral, Cozumel, and Nassau on an itinerary that I've done many times? So like do I go to Morocco on the first ever sailing of Norwegian's newest cruise ship, Norwegian Luna, or do I sail Venezia? I have not made the official decision yet.
You have been wanting to go back to Venezia.
I do. I definitely want to go back to Venezia, and so let me know in the comments what I should do. I'd do both if I could, but I can't because they conflict with each other.
Yeah. Macrina said tandem sliders.
Macrina, be nice.
Connie said, okay, both in the water. That's funny. Bud does not like slides either, so it's good. We're on.
We'll go hiking, Bud.
While I do the slides. Great. That sounds wonderful. Macrina said, I wish you could find a local place that the king crab prices are doable. I'm sure there are those places.
I'm sure there are too. They're definitely not going to be in the
Yeah.
port areas or like in the major tourist spots because
Yeah.
those places. Our friend Kaylin got she said it was not even a good chicken sandwich. She got a chicken sandwich yesterday in Sitka, and it was $40. She said for a bun and a chicken patty, she's like, it wasn't even that
No.
good, and it was $40.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof.
All right, the votes are coming in. Macrina said Morocco.
Okay.
Connie said Luna for sure.
Okay.
Number Shift said, what a tough choice. Go to Morocco and take me there with you.
Hey, do you want to join? The pricing is actually very reasonable. The pricing is better for the transatlantic from Morocco. Well, but then you have to take into account airfare, of course. And so the
price
pricing
into Rome.
It's better than it is for Venezia. But then you have to fly into Rome. So we'd have to go to Rome, y'all. We'd have to go to Rome before the cruise.
I don't know. I just don't know.
I don't know. What have you been? I've never been to Rome. That's another bucket list.
But again, it's a tease because it's still not doing a Mediterranean cruise. Because we wouldn't have stops throughout Italy and stops through France and stops through Spain. Like it's Italy, Morocco, Miami.
That's okay. I've not done Spain yet, or I've not done all of those other spots.
I know.
I'm
just saying it's like a tease of the Mediterranean with not really truly crossing it off of our bucket list.
No, absolutely. We're keeping it on.
Okay, all right.
We still have a bucket list.
So maybe we fly out early and do a 7-night round trip out of Rome.
No. 13 nights on the brand new Norwegian Luna sounds already like a dream, and we would be the first passengers on board. Like, I mean, we would have to buy internet, y'all. That I will. We will be buying internet on that one, because
150 minutes.
150 minutes is not going to cut it
with that many sea days. No.
Oh gosh.
Luna, no question from Michael.
Okay.
She can walk. You can tell she wants.
She
felt
was
that. Bud said Morocco. Jean said no brainer Morocco. Cozumel, Bahamas is so domestic.
Okay.
Connie wants to go. She wants to do a transatlantic. Come and join us, Connie. We're still far enough out. You can make it happen.
Like I said, the pricing is very reasonable. It's reasonable because you have to fly across. It's significantly cheaper than Aqua was for us last week, or 2 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Significantly cheaper than Aqua was for the Norwegian Luna inaugural. Now, again, it's because you have to fly over to Rome, which adds expenses, and not everyone can do that. We are very, very blessed with this cruise life of ours because of you all, that we have that ability to do that. So thank you.
Yes.
And our friends at Visa and MasterCard. Thank you to you as well. At some point,
Visa MasterCard logo.
At some point, they're going to come calling, though, I fear.
We can only cruise so much. And just to let you know, Connie, the sailing is in March of 2026. Right? Is it March?
Yeah, March of 2026. Yep. It just conflicts with the end of Venezia. That's the problem.
Which is February, yeah. Number Shift said, let's go to Rome a week early and I can give you a history tour. I mean, that's totally what we would want to do anyway.
I want to go to Rome like 5 days early. Absolutely. At least. Where are we paying? How are we paying for this?
You are.
Rome is not an inexpensive city.
No,
town.
I can find some deals and options. Don't
Fantastic.
give up on that too.
Honestly, if you, that would be something that we would ask from our cruise community is ideas, tips, tricks, suggestions on Rome. I mean, I've always wanted to go to the Vatican just to see. I think it would be so cool.
You need to make reservations super far in advance, I think.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I want to go to the Eiffel Tower.
It's not in Rome. Rome is close that you can get to Firenze.
Eiffel. Oh, we could go to Firenze?
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
You can see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Pizza. You like that? Pizza.
That's in, Italy. I guess that's true. I'm going to have to do some research. But yes, I would love suggestions. Connie's coming.
There
we go.
Let's do it.
Fantastic. And Daniel is coming as well. I mean, who else? Maybe we should make
group cruise. Here it goes.
I don't know that a 13-day transatlantic would be the best. With one port stop in Morocco would be the best.
It's fine. The group cruise is about the ship anyway, right?
It's true.
And it's about us.
The company.
Yes.
All of the company.
Bud was in Rome last October. He said, let's do it.
Oh, awesome.
Let's see here. Macrina said,
A problem with Alaska and even some islands, everything is shipped in, so local
Yes.
seafood should be cheaper than a chicken sandwich. I'll take it for the $95. I'd rather have the 94 than the 42. Yeah, agreed. And that's the wild thing. So that's something that we learned on the behind the scenes tour for the Norwegian Joy is all of the food from the Joy for this sailing is shipped from Miami.
Yeah.
Everything. All of the fresh seafood, all of the everything. It
Fresh
comes from
and frozen.
fresh, frozen, shipped from Miami. It's cheaper for them to do that. It's cheaper for Norwegian to do that than to source it locally, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Because it would be really cool to be able to say, hey, tonight's special is the fish that we just caught in port today.
Yeah, that would be nice. Nope, they don't do it. Mike is here. Hey, Mike.
Hey,
How
Mike.
was your time on World America?
I just got an update from Steve about
Okay.
World America, their time on World America.
I'm excited
He said,
to learn more.
would I do it again? We just saw another cruise, more cruise bloggers just post about World America, and they said MSC is consistently inconsistent. Which
There
is
it
what
is.
we've been saying for some time.
Uh-oh.
Well, hello.
Hi.
there.
Look who it is.
How are you guys?
Great.
We are doing great. We're having fun.
They sure named the ship right. It is a joy. Actually, it should be pleasure and joy. It's just phenomenal.
Is that working?
Absolutely does.
Fantastic.
Let's get through some comments real quick, and then we'll come back to Mom and Dad with their thoughts.
Yeah, we wanna
and
hear your
then We'll
thoughts.
wrap up because we've got just a few more minutes until we go on
8
our
minutes.
live broadcast
8
of our
minutes.
Aqua review.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Okay, so Vince Las Vegas is here. TGIF Jens highlighted the Alaska adventure thus far. The long port days for me.
And I would say time with Rocky's parents. That's been the
She's only
highlight.
saying that because they're standing.
That's the
here.
highlight for me.
Mom's throwing up over the side rail right now.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I would say honestly, the food on board has been just phenomenal. The dinners we've had, like I said, La Cucina last night. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Still full. Still full.
Number shift said group cruise in the
Sorry, and Alaska, of course.
Yeah.
Alaska has been the highlight, of course. The bald eagle and all that stuff. I shouldn't just stick with the ship. I apologize.
That's okay. Mike said that he did enjoy MSC. The buffet was a poor design.
Yeah,
we agree with.
We struggled with the design, with how many people are on board. 6,700 of your closest friends, and they got one lane for the buffet. It was tough.
Not great.
Keep going. We got
Connie said you'll have to get in the water to earn Rome. Macrina said, well, if you see the Eiffel Tower in Rome, you are drinking too much. Number shift said, when I went there many years ago, we found a very cheap hotel. Our taxi driver told us we should cancel and never step foot in that part of town.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't want to stay at, what's it called? The hostel? I don't want to stay at the hostel. Oh.
Macrina said, photo bomber. And
I love it.
Thomas Zaborski said, greetings from the Carnival of Venezia.
Hello. Speaking of Venezia. Okay.
All right, Dad, we can have you back over here. Sorry about that.
Come on in.
You want to have him take a seat?
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome. Welcome aboard.
Just remember that your mic is still live.
I absolutely do remember that. I'm coming right here.
There we go.
Sorry.
I have to disagree with one thing that Mark said. The food is exemplary. It's not just fantastic, great, and wonderful. Everywhere we've eaten, every night that we've tried a place, it seems like it's better than the previous night. And I don't know if it's just because my short-term memory doesn't allow anything more than that, but I just have to say, yum, yum, yum. It's been great. We've met a lot of new people. We sit around in a bar and other people approach us or we approach them, and we seem to click and we have a lot of fun together. And see, these bags are pretty bad all the time, but these two guys are keeping us up till 2 o'clock in the morning playing cards, okay? And having a marvelous time with other people that we have met. It's not just the four of us at any point, and it's great. I can't tell you how pleasurable it's been to be on this ship.
There you go.
Now, this isn't your first cruise. You've been on multiple cruises before.
I've been on Celebrity. I've been on Carnival. Okay. One of them's here. And one of them's off the screen. Okay. I'll do it just so you can see. There you go. Right there. This is Joy. This is Norwegian. You won't go wrong.
Wow.
There you go. So first time sailing with Norwegian, both of my parents, you heard it there. They have been enjoying the food on board. What else have you been enjoying about this cruise experience?
Oh, the theater has been fantastic. We've seen several shows, Even the live stuff they do in the center of the ship is very engaging. It always seems like there's a crowd, but it's manageable. I was shocked when I heard the size of this ship. I was apprehensive,
Yeah.
but there was no reason to be. The only time you really get clogged up is when everybody's trying to go on shore and you're waiting at an elevator. But other than that, there is no problems anywhere. Even food service, there never was much of a delay. And in fact, we were able to add one of the specialty dining places late without any problem. So, I mean, they handle everything. The crew is fantastic. We met several different crew members who've introduced themselves while we were eating just to find out, make sure that everything was satisfactory. And again, I say, no, it was exemplary.
That's fantastic. I will say we have a couple of comments that are coming through. Connie is one of them, says Dad needs to be a regular. He has great commentary.
Thank you, Connie.
Doris Rose says, love Pops. He is too cute. Awesome. Well, you heard it there, folks. Thank you so much for the positivity and for celebrating everything about this cruise with us. We are just a few moments away from premiering our video from our full review on board the Norwegian Aqua. So from Norwegian ship to Norwegian ship.
I will say Norwegian Cruise Lines did not pay him any money to say those words. Those are like, we've had a phenomenal time on board. I mean, it has truly been. It's gonna be a high scoring cruise. Again, we're not done, so I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah,
would. But it's definitely been a high scoring cruise so far.
Yeah, no, it's been a ton of fun.
Okay, you keep working on the yachts. So we're going to now be going over to the Norwegian Aqua, the ship that Eric Maxey is on right now. I love that he's on there. I hope he's done the Aqua slide coaster. You are going to hear everything that we love, that we didn't love, and that we hated about that ship. And there's a lot. It is a full review. It's a brand new ship, and so we did go a bit in depth. So grab some popcorn, whether you watch it now or you watch it tonight or this weekend as your Netflix view, not Netflix viewing, your YouTube viewing.
Yes.
Check it out, and we hope that you enjoy it. And leave a comment or two on that.
Yeah, join us. We'll be on the premiere event, so you can still chat with us. We're just going to shift ourselves over to that video.
Yep.
But I did put the link in the chat, so if you're currently watching this live, you'll be able to head over there immediately without any problem. If you're watching this in Syndicate, the link will be in the description, so you can be able to get over there directly from this video as well if you don't already find that video on your streaming service through YouTube.
Yes.
Otherwise, it has been an absolute pleasure spending the first couple of hours of our Friday with you all.
Absolutely. And I promise, as I mentioned, we are returning to our Sail Talk Saturday schedule next week. Starting next week, will be Sail Talk Saturday for the foreseeable future. So you will have us for Saturdays in June and July, most of August.
Yes.
So we're going to be in your living rooms. If you'll have us, we'll be in your living rooms or your car audio or your wherever it is that you watch and listen to us. We'll be with you for the coming months.
That's right.
For the foreseeable future.
We are just counting down.
We're 30 seconds away.
We have
30 seconds away.
Yes, we are. Very good.
Oh, and if you like this video or you like the Aqua video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. As Blake would tell you. Blake is at work today, I'm certain, because it's Friday in the middle of the day.
His workday is coming to an end, as I'm sure a lot of yours is as well on the East Coast
I
out
hope
there.
A lot of your work days are coming to an end.
Right.
Ours is just getting started. We're going to go explore Ketchikan. Might have a jellyfish donut. Daniel, should I have a jellyfish donut today?
That sounds like a lot.
I think so. Did we have any final? Oh, world premiere. Connie is excited.
Yep.
It is the world premiere of the Norwegian Aqua.
That's right. Well, that is going live. So we're going to go ahead and end our live stream. We will see you over there. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe out there, our friends.